Hello and welcome to another recording of Star Trek Online Age of Discovery playthrough. This will be a continuation of the Icoian War story arc with this episode Broken Circle. Let's get started.
Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Crinum is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival.
Captain Kergren has sent his aide Lieutenant Telek to give you a brief tour of the Crenum research facility. So far, the Alliance's ventures with the Crenum have been very productive together. Our team are making progress towards completing Anorax's designs for a ship capable of temporal incursions. The Lieutenant is waiting to greet you, sir. Acknowledged.
Greetings. On behalf of Captain Cogran and Alliance Command, I am pleased to welcome you to our research station. The Captain is completing his preparations. In the meantime, I will give you a tour of the facility, where we are building a weapon that will end the Iconian threat once and for all. Follow me. Our researchers can explain how the weapon works and answer any questions you may have.
Lead the way. Tricky.
And here, we have the development area.
How much do you know about the Crenum, 7 of 9?
The Borg have extensive records on the Crenum. They were a species of great interest to the Collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Collective spent a great deal of resources pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
So much for the Borg knowing everything.
The Iconians' technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
Fine, but what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines. It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
Okay.
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. Anorax's designs are actually for a weapon that can remove elements from the time stream completely, and then time reshapes itself to account for that absence.
Time reshapes itself. Does that mean reality itself will change?
In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can create an entirely new reality. And anyone or anything that isn't temporally shielded will be a part of that reality. That's why we have to proceed slowly. If we're not careful, we could change everything we know and not even know what's happened.
That could be dangerous to us as it is the Iconians.
But think of the possibilities. We could reverse the effects of wars, stop threats like the Iconians, even turn back time and eliminate the Borg. This is a weapon, but it's one that can make a better galaxy.
Perhaps, but many terrible things have come about from the best of intentions.
Captain Cogran's briefing is about to begin. Follow me to the conference room.
Lead the way, Lieutenant. Now wait for me!
Greetings. I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians. It is an honor to work with a warrior like yourself. We are almost ready to begin. First, however, Agent Cray would like a word.
Aye, sir. So, if you remember, Agent Cray is your temporal contact on space dock?
Greetings. My name is Philip Cray. I'm the liaison from Temporal Investigations for this project.
Pleased to meet you. Why does this project need an liaison?
The Federation has some serious concerns about possible violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. Normally, Starfleet personnel are strictly prohibited from directly interfering with historical events, and should make every effort to maintain the timeline.
And yet this weapon is being created for exactly that purpose.
Indeed. That should tell you how serious this war has become. If the Iconians win, there probably won't be anyone left to preserve the timeline. In this instance, my role is to ensure that we succeed in our task with the minimal possible disruption to the timeline, as well as to address any repercussions of those disruptions.
So the directive is only a directive when it is convenient.
I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. The Iconians cannot use time travel, and that makes it a weapon we can use against them. We must consider carefully whether it is too dangerous of a weapon to use at all.
I understand, Agent. I'll do my best to help you.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleet are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks. Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act. This facility is building a device to turn the tide in our favor. Captain Nog, what is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We're still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate the possible changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well. We cannot afford to wait another day. We are losing this war. We need to strike now. A direct engagement is our only option. We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere. Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in Stovokol tonight. But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
Ready to depart. Orders coming in from Captain Kerrigan, sir. The battle has commenced and Captain Paris is preparing to engage the enemy. Our ship is to rendezvous with the task force waiting in the Kenya system and then report with them to the Herald Sphere to reinforce the ships already there.
You are the last ship to arrive. We are ready to set course for the sphere.
Warp to the Herald Sphere.
Alpha Wing, you are cleared for departure.
Sir, the fleet is in complete disarray. We're picking up multiple distress calls, as well as an incoming transmission from Captain Paris. You want me to put him to the main screen?
Am I glad to see you? It's just not working. The Iconians are gating in their ships, and they have far more reserves than we anticipated. I've called for a hold on the flagship assault until we regroup. There's no point in a suicide run. First, we need to help our ships in trouble. Can I count on you to help?
We will do what we can for the ship's captain.
This is Carla Metz from the USS Keller. We are losing warp containment and are in need of immediate assistance.
Target shield has failed.
So I've noticed with the Beacon of Kalis that it only works when I'm not playing an FT, a Task Force operation.
This is Commander Novaron of the RRW AIM-PIG. We require immediate assistance.
So I think the Beacon of Kalis is a single player object. Okay, now I've got to find the ships that are in distress. Yeah, if the time runs out, these ships won't actually help you in battle, so you gotta make sure you get them.
We're falling back.
I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain. Today is a good day to die.
All right, people, we've got one shot at this.
We'll take care of the reinforcements. Follow that dreadnought.
We are clear to enter the gateway.
We've travelled to the inside of the sphere. From what we know, the Heralds use this sphere to control and protect the Icoian Gateway network. We've had strike forces assaulting spheres like this one since the beginning of the war, but we've never managed to do more than knock the gateways offline temporarily. First priority is finding our strike teams. The enemy flagship is straight ahead. Priority hail coming from Captain Paris. I don't accidentally knocked that out. Oop, didn't realize that was still on. Clear a path to Paris, okay. These are just the smaller ships, that's why it's a little easier, but as you progress, the ships do get bigger and meaner, so mission might take a little while longer.
Signaling the carriers to move into position now. Herald reinforcements inbound. We need to deal with them.
Yeah, I think I might have accidentally skipped the Paris talk by double-clicking on the button. Okay. I'm waiting for the carriers and the Icoian ships. This map is actually a FTO as well. It's not exactly the same, but you'd have to fight off a whole heap of Icoian ships in a sphere. I didn't like it. You had to keep warping in and out of the sphere, and it was kind of irritating. There they are.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That was too easy. Boarding parties, that mean on the actual main ship? Close enough to this, if I need to put boarding parties on it. Nope, must be the rest of the fleet that do the boarding parties. Okay, so if you wonder where the swarmers are coming from, we've actually got a ship trait, or space trait, that actually calls on swarmers every time I take a hit. There's a chance of a swarmer attack coming in to help me.
Boarding parties are on the flagship and reporting heavy resistance. I'll stay here and keep any reinforcements off your back. You need to transport to the flagship and help our teams there.
So interference from the ship is blocking some comm channels. Attempting to compensate now. Do what you can.
Great! We got through. What's your status? We can't reach any of the other away teams.
We're safely aboard. Away teams are engaging the heralds.
Acknowledged. Sensors are picking up power fluctuations near your coordinates. The impact with the Quartar must have disrupted their systems. Start disabling anything you can reach. If we do enough damage, maybe that will help us take their ship.
It sounds like the old-fashioned pirates raid, Captain. My crew coming? What the hell's going on? They're just... Okay, now they're coming. Why is this construct not taking any damage? There we go. That's more like it. So this is a big map. As you can see.
Away teams reporting in, sir. Heavy resistance and heavy casualties.
Okay. So I don't need to read any of these consoles.
Detecting life signs and weapon discharges dead ahead.
So the first group was Klingon, the second group is Federation. Perhaps the third group will be Romulan. Why is that door red? They're only red when you can't open them, so... Oh, I have to talk to you first.
Away teams are attacking power junctions, but they are encountering heavy resistance. It would be an honor to join your team, sir.
Follow me. There we go, now it's green.
I am detecting Federation and Herald weapons fire beyond this door. There is also a power junction.
Remember the layout of this room. This will be the second last map. There'll be a very, very similar room layout. Oh, there it is. So basically what's happening is she's drawing power from the ship, and because the ship is damaged, she can't use her powers as much. Oh, back away from that. Go back away. Yeah, too late. Get away from those circles.
Matara is retreating. She might be trying to recharge her energy.
Whoa, what are you doing over there? The fluctuations are increasing exponentially.
Disabled some power junctions, but Matara escaped using a gateway. We must be doing some damage to her to get her attention.
Interesting, but it makes sense. The Iconians are energy beings. If Matara can't use the ship's systems, she'll use herself as a battery for the gateways. But that's probably dangerous for her. She's bleeding herself dry with every gateway. Keep at it. If you can drain enough of her energy, She might make herself vulnerable.
Herald, reinforcements!
Yeah, it's gonna be a long battle. Several fights in each room.
We need to disable the other junction, sir.
Yep. And in the final room, there's 4 junctions, and in between each
There
junction,
is another power junction ahead.
yeah, between each junction, you have to fight. So it does become a long mission. So at the beginning of this mission, you are on a Krenum science starbase, and with the release of this particular story arc, you actually got the Krenum starbase as a fleet holding. So it's your fleet research lab. So you can actually visit that whenever you want, as long as you got the fleet unlock. So you disable 1, and that will call in reinforcements. Oh, there she is.
The demon is weakening. Keep disabling the power junctions.
On the other
It's
side.
working! She's using her own energy to power the gateways.
Okay, she's facing me, so she should be taking a lot of flanking damage, which doesn't seem to be happening. Why won't this activate?
More reinforcements, sir.
It won't activate. What's going on? Will this activate? Yes, it will. Okay, good. Yeah, what activates? It activates but it doesn't do anything. Okay, awesome. That seems to be the last one, so I should get someone to help me. Run.
The area is secure, and the other interface is just over there.
Okay,
I am detecting a third junction ahead.
cool. At one point, I somehow knocked someone over the edge, and because of the angle of fire, I couldn't actually shoot them. I had to keep running around and just hope for the best. It was quite annoying. They were stuck on this barrier here. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so there's one more room after that. No, maybe 2 more. Oh, no, one more after that also. So there's 2 more junctions.
Another
in here.
junction just ahead, sir.
Yes, you've already said that. So there's 2
If
junctions.
we can keep forcing the creature to use her own power, we can weaken her enough to defeat her.
Yeah, Tom Paris already said that. Yep. I think we said it as well.
I am detecting strong energy signatures ahead. I believe it to be some kind of command center.
It sounds like my parents.
Scans
Okay,
confirm
now,
her energy
if
readings are
I-
decreasing. This could work.
No.
A harbinger. Prepare yourself.
How about no? Oh, get Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Ah. They use some sort of gravity-based technology that keeps you stuck in a spot. You don't want to get hit by these damn things. Okay, the Harbinger's fade. Oh, all my team is down. Well, mind the Klingons aren't helping at all. Dude, he's just gonna stand there and look in the. He's so weak he can't even face danger. Oh, I'm gonna be knocked out here. Yeah, I have to respawn.
Personal shield losing power.
Maybe now that he's the only one there. Nope, he's not gonna fire, and then they're just gonna talk. I think they're in cahoots. I think they're. I think he's betrayed us. Oh, the floor's red. That's why. Like, why isn't the red? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That red circle. Back away slowly. Don't make eye contact. Again, I can't shoot. I have to use that first, and then I can shoot for some reason. Back away, back away. More hits and they should be down. Down like a sack of spuds.
We must disable the other interface before we continue.
Yes, I think I've actually understood this from the get-go. I think once you've done the mission, you should deactivate those side things just so they're not so annoying.
The area ahead contains 4 interface junctions.
It's like I've been here before. And again, between each one, you get attacked by a group of... What the hell is that? I don't remember seeing that before. Thanks for being so sweet. Run for that because it appeared right in the next. Back. Back.
Shield losing power. Shield losing power.
Okay, so she's gone and she's called reinforcements.
Reinforcements on their way.
They're already here, dude.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Come on first. Thank you. And I am going to collect the loot and reactivate my crew before I activate the next console. Okay. Might have noticed her health doesn't regenerate, just the shields, so every time you attack her she gets that little bit weaker.
Personal shield losing power.
Don't know what that actually does. I've just activated a whole heap of stuff and I'm using it. Ah, right on top of me. She's Gonski! Out of the range.
More reinforcements. Watch your back.
Dude, you're a little behind the times.
In close proximity. Flanking damage detected.
Should I respawn or should I wait? It's kind of funny. This one's got the weakest shielding because it's just got the environmental suit, which just doesn't actually do much apart from save you from radiation damage, and yet it's the one lasting the longest. Let's wait for everyone to wake up. Let's move forward and make sure everyone follows. 13 meters. Okay, awesome.
Shield losing power.
No loot drops, let's run for it. How's it run? Yay. Damn, they seem to be popping up right on me now. It's hard to avoid them when they pop up under your feet. No! Dang it. Oh, one's unconscious. Okay, she's gone. Where's one? In the hallway?
Damage detected.
The hell? How did you get knocked out over here? Okay, this Defiler is taking a little bit more damage than the other one.
Making damage detected.
Okay. Oh, that was it. Oh, that was it. Okay. Okay, so all down. Okay, let's run for the last one. One more fight and then we're done. Or maybe not a fight.
I see clearly now, Ticket. I will stand with you, and these creatures will pay for what they've done. Kill them. Kill them all.
Fall back! Transporter, beam us up!
You made it back. Count yourself among the fortunate few. What's the situation on the flagship?
Matara is dead.
I hate to say it, but that might be the first bit of good news I've heard all day. Okay, we need to fall back. While there's still a chance. The Heralds will be coming back in force.
Okay, let's get out of here.
These warriors died well, and they will not be forgotten.
Gateways opening at the edge of the system. Alliance Command is ordering all available ships to fall back and not engage Herald ships. It's time to go. Agreed. Laying course out of the system. Did I scan that ship? We've recovered all we can, sir, but there are a few survivors. All of these ships, all of these people. Steady, this is not the time to mourn. Let's get out of here. We've returned to the Granum system, sir. Several of our senior officers are waiting in the conference room.
I want to personally commend you. Whatever success we had in this mission was thanks to you. The Iconians have lost their leader. Their unity is broken. That might give us an opening to end this war. The cost, though? All those people? I can't help but feel that I failed them.
Can't blame yourself, Captain. They knew the risk and they were willing to take them. It's basically the Federation motto. They knew the risk and were willing to take them.
I don't think we have a choice now. We have to complete the Krenum device. Captain Cogran wants it online immediately, but this isn't something we can rush. Cutting corners with temporal mechanics? That's how you end up with unsolvable time paradoxes. Look, I'll do whatever I can, but I'm scared of this technology. Building it will be the greatest challenge of my career, but actually altering time? I'm not sure anyone should have that much power.
I understand your concern, but it's our best option.
Despite the extraordinary efforts of you and many others, our operation was a failure. We're still totaling up the casualties, but the cost was too great. The Heralds still stand. They have lost one Iconian, but if anything, that will only prolong the conflict. Defeating Matara was a combination of the sacrifice of Guroth and many others, your quick thinking and martial prowess, and the Iconians' arrogance. Matara did not believe an Iconian could die. The others will not make the same mistake.
We had to take the risk, Captain. We couldn't wait for the Krenon weapon.
Indeed, but that is a small comfort to the warriors who have entered Stovacor this day. Those of us who remain will mourn, and then we survive another day.
And we will defeat the Iconians. Beam up. Okay, so I think the next time we come to the station, you'll actually see the ship out the window being built. And in one of the lockbox, it might be the Krenom lockbox, I think you could actually win that temporal ship. So let's see. Oh, I thought I hit that. Okay, let's hide that. Broken circle, let's see what we get.
Our losses were great today, and we will mourn for every hero who died defending their galaxy. I am a warrior. I believe in honorable combat, direct tactics, and looking my enemy in the eye. Although you did manage to destroy Matara and break the unity of the Iconians, I now see that we cannot use traditional combat to defeat them. Captain Nog and his team will continue their work on the weapon. It may be our only option.
Okay. So this is a title, I believe. Yeah, title. Training manuals. So this is a set of 3 manuals. So if you want to have more than one character, you've got to do the mission more than once. But you'll be doing the mission more than once if you want to collect the set. Or not a set, but the different things you can get. So you can see you get the weapon, which I don't really care for because it's not part of a set. So this is consume on use. You've got 5 pieces that once you've used them, they're gone. That just helps cannon, but you can get that anyway. You can get that as a loot drop. These are the 2 you want to try to go for. So this one is basically like Fleet Support or the Beacon of Kalis. It just brings in reinforcements, but there is like a 15-minute cooldown, so I'm not too sure about that one. Universal Kit Module, Jam Subspace Transmissions. Okay, so the energy weapons do almost half the damage for 20 seconds. And they can't use their bridge officer things to summon turrets and things. So this one's actually pretty decent, I think. But out of all 5 of these, I'll probably only go for those 2. Because they're a unique once per person. But you can probably come back and get this once you've used the 5. And again, this isn't part of any particular weapon set, so I'll probably only go for these 2. So I've already got 3 of these set up. I got the holographic reinforcements, I've got the fleet reinforcements, I've got the Beacon of Kalis, and I'm pretty sure that in my bank account I've got a other reinforcement, so I'm just going to go for this one instead, the Universal Kit, even though I don't really use them all that often. Okay, so that's the end of this particular playthrough. I'll just show you the science lab, research lab, and there it is right there. So you can see that you can actually get the Krenom research lab, and this part here, that's basically what the ship looks like. It's got this main hull part, then it's got the temporal energy field modulation, and that's what the ship looks like. And again, I think with the Krenom lockbox, you can actually get the ship. I don't think I've actually got the ship at all on any of my accounts yet. Okay, I hope you found that informative. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Any suggestions for future gameplay, please leave it down below. If you have any criticism, please leave a comment down below. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.